Hi and welcome to another session of advanced readings. This is a technique that we use in spiritualism a lot, and it also inspired me when I had the oracle readings through the Nadi oracles, where messages were given to me thousands of years in advance. Mind-boggling stuff. And also, of course, it's used in when you're using clairvoyance by email reading and sometimes by telephone. You know things before the person calls you. So I'm inspired by this technique and I hope it helps you. There could be a message here for you today. So you'll see me working in blue light for this, because this is how the medium can get close to spirit. We often use a red or blue light in my circle, particularly if you're doing physical or trance work. Anyway, hope you enjoy these sessions. This first link is for somebody in America. My feeling is that the person, I feel male, who has been, you've recently been doing a lot of research on the American Civil War, and you're very interested in the history. You might have been to reenactments. I'm seeing all sorts of images of the American Civil War here, you know, and all the tragedies that happened with that. And I'm seeing an interest in Lincoln and all these type of things, and all the things that happened in those days. So the person for this message is for, it's been studying that, has a strong interest in it, and I'm also, there's something in your own family, I want to say, where there's connections with Ireland, and you've been perhaps looking at your own family tree. There's certainly a lot of interest in your life with things that have happened long ago. And my sense is, like I say, there's the Irish link, and I'm hearing typical Irish name like Paddy or Patrick, you know, is somewhere in your family there, or it might even be your name or a middle name or something like that for you. And there's okay, I've got unusual things. Something about shoes. I don't know if you know shoes. They're boots. I don't know if you just bought a pair of army-like boots, almost like they would have worn in those days, you know. And I feel that I've got to say with you also that there'd been in your earlier life, you'd been quite a wild sort of person. I've got to say, there's almost a sort of like a cowboy feel to you. I might have been motorbikes rather than horses, and I feel that there's also this connection with you with an interest in, because I see the motorbikes, and I know James, what's his name, James Fonda's just gone over to Spirit not that long ago, and I feel you were interested in that film Easy Rider. There's some connection. You might have even had some connection with that movie somehow, played an extra or something like that. And I want to say with you that the message I want to say is that keep trying, because you've just going through a whole change of job situation in your life, and I want to say keep trying, keep at it. You will make it in the end. And I'm looking at your driving license for some reason, and this is just an added piece of proof for you. And I feel that they're talking to me about your driving license, that there was some problem with it. I don't know if you lost it, or there had something wrong with it, or something, you physically lost it, something about a driving license and identification. And I want to pass a message to you from a young person, a young woman in spirit, young looking, in her 20s to 30s, I think. I feel a young person that died young, you know, quite young again, around about, I think I'm 20s, I'm in my early 20s, I feel here. With she had hair that was very thick hair, long but thick, and it came quite long and out with a strong colour to it. Might have had an auburn sort of look to it, I feel she's showing me here. And she died young, and I feel she died with some form of deteriorating condition. It feels like a cancer type condition, or lupus, that might have been something. She's given me some condition that took hold and it was very deteriorating for her. And I just feel her, there was a very strong love with her, you know, and it goes back a long way. And I just feel her sending a message to you to say that she's happy, that she's well over there, and she's talking that you were saying something, that you were walking through a graveyard or something, and to remembering the spirit recently and remembering her, and actually sent your thoughts to her. So I'm just feeling the connection coming through.
So maybe that message was for you, and if it was, please do leave a comment in the comments below on YouTube so that other people can recognize that this is real. I mean, if you look back at some of the older videos, you'll see that some of the most strange and obscure messages have been taken to the letter, and there's been some interesting stories that have developed once a person has made the comment. So leave a comment, and even if the message isn't for you, it's still a good idea to leave a comment, because this helps spirit to connect with us and maybe get you a message next time.
The next message is for somebody that's been to sea quite a lot. I also saw, I mean, quite close to where I live, there's they've got the body of Captain Bligh from the Bounty buried down in Gosport there, and for some reason that comes to mind. And I don't know if you've been reading the old books or something. This first person I want to link with, it was something like Mutiny on the Bounty or Treasure Island or something like that. I'm getting these pirate sort of feels almost with me here, and I think we've got another person here that's interested in history, because I've seem to have this historical theme wanting to come with me today, and I can sense somebody. And so who have I got to get to for this? Okay, 2 people are watching this at the same time. So male and female watching this together. It's a couple that are watching this. And I feel that you've come together recently. There's a very strong bond of love between you at the moment, like a newness to your relationship that's very, very happy sort of feel to it. And the lady of the 2 has recently lost a female member to spirit. I think I'm talking about an older, I don't think I'm with mum, I think I'm with grandma, but I might be wrong there. But they just lost somebody to spirit close to them. And I just feel that the piratey type things and those books and all that you've been reading, or else there's a book near you, or there's been something on the television, or you've watched something like this just recently. It's just this is the hook in for what I feel connects it to you personally. I can't hear your name. I think it's an S sort of name with you here. I don't know if it's a Sue or Susie or something like that. Someone's trying to say, but I'm not quite sure I'm right with this. The lady in spirit would have had connections with another country. I don't know if she's had connections somehow with Eastern Europe as well. But my feeling is I think I'm reaching out again to, I think I'm in the States again with this, but I'm not quite sure where I am for the recipient of this message. And the lady, she's not been over long, is the feeling I get. So this is why my communication doesn't feel quite so strong with her as I do with some others. But I just feel she's using this opportunity. She's seen this gap here. She's realised that you're going to be watching this at this particular time. And I want to say from her that she's all right, I've made it. It was an awful illness, she says. I had terrible suffering, it looked like at the end, but it wasn't as bad as it looked, because I was unconscious most of the time. And she says, but that's cleared. I want to show you, she wants to show herself looking fit and well and away from the illness, because she said, I suffered from 3 illnesses at the same time at the end. I've got 3 things, as if I've got 3 conditions that I'm fighting all at once, and I didn't stand much of a chance. And I just feel they've done something to the house. I don't know if they boarded the house up or put shutters up on the house, or I'm seeing shutters on the window. But she says it's all right, you'll sort it all out. Don't worry, it'll sort out soon. But most importantly, she wants to just give her love and let you know that she's there. And the recipient of this message will know this message very specifically. And she's in the room you're in at the moment as we do this talk. I'm looking around, I'm seeing a lot of green. I don't know if I've got a green tone to the wall or I've got green curtains or something, but there's the green, she says, and that just helps to further identify the messages for you. Okay, this final message, I don't know what country I'm in, but I am talking to a group of young people, and it's a young person that's watching this at the moment for this message. You've been playing with the Ouija board. I'm getting a message here that you've been playing with the Ouija board, and you've had some very unusual things happening. You've had the glass flying around, something smashed. I'm getting all the full effects, and I'm getting somebody from the spirit that is like a grandmotherly influence around me, that's coming through as a protector and saying to you that it's time you stopped doing this because you're getting the wrong messages. I'm being told that there's one of the group that did this that is very frightened because they've had a message predicting their death, and they're scared witless from this. And I want to give the message from the grandmother here to say, stop it now, otherwise you'll get more and more worries and more problems, and something bad will happen. But it won't happen because of the Ouija board, it will happen because you've scared yourself into getting frightened. So she's saying, stop it now and everything will be fine. I've got to give some more evidence to prove this. She's telling me that these are young kids, you still would have be on bikes and things like that. I want to also say that there's been one of you's been putting it all up on YouTube. I feel that you've been trying to do this for a YouTube channel originally, and it started as a bit of fun, and then it got a bit silly and you started getting serious. You've been doing it over places like graveyards, she's saying to me here, and I got the feeling the name of the lady in spirit is a Mary type link, and I want to say that she's got granddad over there, and there's a man called Frankie, and I feel that you've had messages from some strange name, spirit guide type of thing, and it seems like it all begins with a strange name like O or something like that. But yeah, stop that now. One of you also had, again I see a dog gone to spirit not long ago with one of you in the family. Looks a bit like a fox, the dog. It's not a fox, but it's got a fox sort of look to it. And there was one of you also had, when you were, there was also a car accident in the family, past, that's happened, not to happen. That was one of you will remember from that group of 3 or 4 of you. There's 3 of you most of the time, 4 of you sometimes. One of you's female. Anyway, don't do it. That's the message I'm getting from the spirit, because you're getting all the wrong stuff. You're getting stuff from your own minds, and you're getting stuff that is not good. And you know, it's not true spirit. If you want to get involved in spirit, look into spiritualism, where you can get safe messages from mediums. Okay, thank you.
So I hope that helped, because it's lovely doing this and giving messages to people out there, and I know some of you get very excited by the messages that you get, so thank you for your feedback. And if you do enjoy watching all this, why not come and get a reading at my website, because I've got a team of readers, you know, that are on there 24/7, and there's lots of special deals there at the moment. For example, in the UK, if you're a new customer, you can use our welcome offer and get 29 pence a minute for the first 10 minutes, so you can try a reading for very little. Same with the USA, we've got 59 cents per minute for the first 10 minutes on the welcome offer. So thanks for watching my channel, and do come back and follow us. Click that little bell thingy at the bottom of the page there. We do loads of things here, as well as all these readings. We've got my family involved, we've got all sorts of investigations, we've got my mystic talks, so we're inspired, we got lots of readings, you'll see our stuff with the media and all sorts of things. So keep watching, and keep watching now, because coming up will be the playlist of more videos like this one today, so there could be another message there for you today.